Hi Pisces, I am here to do your reading for you. And I have pre-shuffled all the cards, but I wanted to go ahead and shuffle them in front of you. All right? So let's get a spirit animal oracle for this time frame. And remember, only take with you what resonates and leave the rest behind. Okay? Let's see what we get. Rabbit spirit. Now is a lucky time. Well, that's just awesome. Okay, now Moonology. And please try to remember that if you are close to somebody, it's possible that I could pick up on their energies instead of yours. Or some of their energies instead of some of yours, okay? So let's see what they would like to share. Whoa, we had one jump right out. The end of a tough cycle approaches. Wonderful. Very nice. Okay. Now let's get your overall energy. Don't forget to check your sun, moon, and rising signs for a more complete picture. And I would appreciate it if you like this video, if you would hit the like button, subscribe, comment, hit the bell notification. Any or all of the above will help the channel to grow, and I would greatly appreciate it. Okay, let's get one more. Okay. It's a very nice energy. The end of challenging times. Look at that. Things are looking up. A welcome relief. Finding your way to a peaceful place. The end of depression or an illness. And or travel or relocation. All three of those just go hand in hand. Beautiful. Look at that. The end of a tough cycle approaches. The end of challenging times. And over here, you're going into a lucky time. Beautiful. Okay. Let's get some cards and see if we can get any enlightenment here. See what the universe would like to share with us. Knight of Cups. Very nice energy. The Knight of Cups is all about love. The Knight of Cups tends to wear their heart on their sleeve. You thrive on all things beautiful and are inspired by the many creative outlets that are available to you. It's a very romantic energy as well, okay? And if you would like to see at the bottom of the deck, you have the Ace of Swords, okay? And the Ace of Swords is a new beginning, and it's a really nice new beginning. It's where you're experiencing a breakthrough and a new way of thinking. Your mind is being stretched by new ideas, and you're excited about putting those ideas into action, okay? And, you know, it came out right after the, or at the bottom of the deck from the Knight of Cups, which is really excited about creative ideas. Ooh, this flipped right. Really? Little synchronicity there. You think? The very same card that was at the bottom of the deck just flipped out. Yeah, wonderful. So I can tell you about it again. Well, I just did, but I can do it again. You're experiencing a breakthrough and a new way of thinking. And if you look at all those cards, it totally makes sense. Your mind is stretched by new ideas, and you're excited about putting those ideas into action. It all is working beautifully together. Yeah, a little synchronicity. I love it when that kind of thing happens. Thank you, universe. Okay, let's get another card. The High Priestess. And what the High Priestess says is you are very intuitive, okay? And what you need to do is go within for any of the answers that you're seeking, okay? Because that is where you will find them. So tune into your intuition and your higher self. Access your inner wisdom and divine feminine energy, because all your answers are there. All right? Now at the bottom of the deck, you have the Five of Wands. And now the Five of Wands can have a few different meanings. Traditionally, it's about training. You can see this person's whimsically dressed, and that is kind of trying to show you that. That's about training. However, it can also talk about instability and crisis. It's number 5, okay? So this could be the precursor to this, all right? Before your new beginning, there was something that was not stable, problematic, and you decided potentially we need more cards to have this new beginning, all right? But now it could be seen as training. But, looking at the cards here, I don't see that as training. I would see it more as a time of instability or crisis. Okay? So let's get some more cards, go a little bit deeper. It's beautiful so far. Okay. Let's see what we get now. Ooh, one slid right out. The Seven of Cups. And what this is saying is you have choices. And for me, what this means is, yeah, you have choices. It could be a few, it could be many. But don't just go out and pick the pretty shiny thing. All right? It might be the pretty shiny thing that is just right for you. But what it's saying to me is you need to research your choices. Gain a thorough knowledge of them and make for sure that you pick the choice or choices that are best for you. Truly best for you, okay? So it could be the pretty shiny thing, or it might not be. But you do need to research and find out what is best for you, okay? And pick that instead of what is outwardly appealing, okay? Just make for sure it's right for you. Okay, we have 3 cards that just jumped right out. The Devil card. Let's get this over along. The Three of Wands and the Queen of Wands. Okay. So what these are saying, the Devil card is saying that there is potential that you have something in your life that is not in your best interest. Okay? And it could be a way of thinking, it could be addictions, it could be relationships, it could be just about anything. But oftentimes it is a way of thinking, allowing, say, stress into your life, or anxiety, or depression, or fears, things like that. And the answer to that is get rid of it. Okay? Unless it is a Capricorn, because this could say that it's a Capricorn. But if you do not have a Capricorn in your life, then it is the devil energy. And even if it is a Capricorn, that doesn't mean everything is peaches. It just means that it's representing a Capricorn. All right? But with all the cards here, I would say it is probably the devil energy. Okay? And that just, don't get stressed over it. The shackles or whatever they're using to hold them to the devil, or hold you to the devil, it's very loose. You can just simply pick them up and throw them away. Okay? Doesn't mean it's easy, but it's simple. So take a look at your life and see what is not in your best interest that's going on. And obviously, I think you have, because here's fighting, right? You're starting something totally new. So that would say to me, and your overall energy, the end of a challenging time. And here, the end of a tough cycle, right? So you put this all together. And what that would say to me is, yeah, you see this and you're getting rid of it. So it's not like you don't know it's there. It's going. You're getting rid of it. It's going to be gone. Okay. And the Three of Wands is kind of like a midpoint energy. This person is standing here waiting for their ships to come in. They've put something out there and they're waiting to see how it is returned, how it's received. And the Queen of Wands is a very nice energy. I really like her energy. She is very social. She's like a social butterfly. She leads a busy life, making connections with others, and putting herself out there as she is pursuing her creative vision. And remember, up here, the Knight of Cups is all about love and their creative vision. Their, the creative projects. So is the Queen of Wands. And the Queen of Wands is confident, courageous, and determined. And one of the things I really like about her is she's unafraid to speak up and be heard. Okay? So that's a very nice energy to have with you. And at the bottom of the deck is the Seven of Pentacles. And what that is saying is you have planted seeds. You've tended to them. You've given them water, sunlight, watched your garden grow, and now you have this beautiful garden. To me, because of these cards out here, I would say this is what is coming, not necessarily where you are or where you've been, but what's coming. You're creating something beautiful. All right? So let's quickly go over this. These energies up here, I think, tell this story. Now is a lucky time. You're transforming out of a negative cycle and into a beautiful new cycle, a new way of thinking. Okay, the Six of Air, the end of challenging times. Beautiful. Things are looking up. A welcome relief. Finding your way to a peaceful place. The end of depression or an illness. And potentially travel or relocation, which I personally think would be awesome. But this is saying you're leaving this. This is going. You're kicking it out. Okay? And you're starting something brand new. It's going to be a lucky time now. The end of a tough cycle approaches. Okay, so this is confirming your overall energy. And you can see it here in the cards. Beautiful reading. You do know that this exists, or did exist. Either you've already started your new cycle, or you're getting ready to start your new cycle, okay? You know that either does or did exist. It's gone. Kicking it out, okay? End of conflict. You're going within, using your divine feminine energy, your higher self, your intuition, to figure out how to do all of this. Get rid of him. Remember the choices. You are making beautiful choices. You are doing your research. Now's a lucky time, and you are picking the right choices, which is beautiful. Love is coming into the picture now. So is the Queen of Wands energy. Okay? Which, like I said, one of my favorite parts about her is she's unafraid to speak up and be heard. She's confident and courageous and determined. So that is a wonderful energy to carry with you on your new beginning. Okay? Now this Three of Wands is typically seen as a midpoint energy, where you're waiting to see what is coming back to you from what you put out. And another thing that is said with it is, yes, you're standing there waiting for your ships to come in, but take action, don't just stand there. And that might be the biggest message with this card. Don't just stand there and wait. Make for sure that you are part of this, that you are taking action, okay? And this card right here, the same thing can be said for it. Yes, you've created this beautiful garden, but you're standing there. So take action. So that could be something that is, both of these have that. So it could be something that is trying to be said to you. Make for sure that you continue to take action. Don't just go into a dormant mode, okay? But I do think this is what you're creating, a beautiful, beautiful future for yourself and those that you love, okay? So we can take a clarifying card or two to see if we can gain any, insight. It's hard to shuffle here when there's not very much room. Okay. Okay. Let's take a card for the Devil energy. See if we can find out any clarity. Whoa! Yes, we sure can. And it went flying out. Ah! Look what it is. It's a Knight of Cups. That's clarifying the Devil. And that's your very first card out. It's a Knight of Cups. So, let me set this. Can you still see if I put it down there a little? Okay. What I think this is saying, it's not necessarily saying what the problem was, but I think it is saying this is what you're doing. This is how you're handling it. Okay? You're getting rid of this with the Knight of Cups energy. Okay? And also, when the card comes out twice, that's the universe's way of saying I meant what I said. Okay? So it's clarifying the Devil, which means you're kicking this out by taking in this Knight of Cups energy, which is love. Okay? To me, that's the biggest message that comes from the Knight of Cups. Now, Knights are the hardest working cards in the deck. So maybe it's saying that you've put in a lot of effort, or will be putting in a lot of effort, putting in a lot of love into this situation. Okay? All right. Let's get another card for the Five of Wands. These things are just like wanting to come out so bad. We have 3 of them. So, of course, there's not going to be any place to put them. Let me scoot this over. And we'll try to... There we go. We'll set them back here, okay? But it's clarifying this card. First one is a broken heart. Okay, the energy of a broken heart. The 3 of Swords. And that doesn't mean that your heart is torn apart laying on the floor. It does mean you are hurt. Or were hurt. By something. Probably this conflict, right? Then comes the moon. And the moon, to me, the biggest message from the moon is use your intuition. It is nighttime. Things aren't as clear. But you should use your intuition regardless. But, so it might be saying that something wasn't very clear to you. Okay? And another thing that I tend to say with this card is, it's what you feed. If you feed the good side will grow. If you feed the bad side will grow. Whichever side you do not feed will wither and die. So, of course, feed the good side. But like I said, the biggest message is use your intuition. So, and this is clarifying this card, right? So something happened that was hurtful. Could have caused fighting. And this card's either saying you used your intuition, fed the good side, and decided, okay, I'm done. I'm out. And that's why things going on. And here, you have the 3 of Wands. You also have it right here. Okay? And so, it's clarifying this card, all right? Something happened, a fight, probably, which was hurtful. You used your intuition, decided to feed the good side, which means you gained understanding, enlightenment. And you decided, okay, that's it, I'm done. So you put it out there, which means only you would know. I'm just trying to, use the cards to come up with what I think's going on. Potentially, you tried to work things out with whomever or whatever it was. And that's where you put something out there and you're waiting for your ships to come in. You were waiting to see how it was received. But remember, like I said on this card, it's saying take action. Don't just stand there. Which, obviously, you did. You took action. It doesn't say if things worked out, if they, if you worked it out to where everybody was happy, or the situation was happy, or if you walked away. But the end result is, I think this is definitely, they're linked, is you decided to use love. Okay? Which brought about a new beginning. Okay? So, there we have that, the clarifications. The end of a tough cycle. This was the tough cycle. Use love. Let me see here. Trying not to knock over the dominoes. Okay. The end of challenging times, which is backed up right there. Things are looking up. A welcome relief. Finding your way to a peaceful place. The end of depression or an illness. Maybe travel or relocation. So all this to me is working together beautifully. Yeah, you have the end of a cycle, tough cycle, And it's reinforced there. You're going to a beautiful, peaceful place. That's filled with love. It's a lucky time. You're done with this, and the way you've taken care of it is with love. And I can tell you that is absolutely beautiful. So it's gone. Now you have a new beginning, a new way of thinking, and you go inside to find your answers. You have choices, and it looks like you're picking wonderful choices because it is a lucky time for you. And this, take action. Take action. The Queen of Wands, confident, courageous, and determined, and unafraid to speak up and be heard, which is part of the, I'd say, new you. Okay? So, to me, the biggest takeaways here are these two, your very first two that came out on top. Well, all three of these actually. It's a lucky time. You're moving on to a peaceful, happy place. The end of depression or illness or upset or whatever it is. The end of challenges. New, beautiful beginning, a new way of thinking. And it's filled with love. So this is an absolutely beautiful reading. Okay, let's see what the universe would like to share. The Ace of Cups. Beautiful. It's beautiful. This means your new beginning not only is a new way of thinking, it's also filled with love, happiness, and joy. Wonderful. Okay. Let's get another card. If we can. Oh, this jumped out. The Star. Another beautiful card. Can you see if I put it there? Yes. Okay. The Star is a beautiful card. It has a few things. First one is, they say to wish upon a star, because it's good luck. And they also say that the Star card is a good omen. Okay? And it talks about this being a very powerful time for inspired action. And it looks like you're on top of that. You know, you're taking inspired action that's filled with love. And make for sure it's channeled through your authentic self, okay? I think that's really important. Stay true to who you are and have faith and trust in the universe. And if you can do this, you will share in its gifts and blessings. And I think you totally are. Because right now it's a lucky time. It's filled with love. You have gotten rid of the hardships. This tough cycle is gone. And it's being replaced with love, joy, happiness, luck. It's beautiful. Okay, now let's get one more card. King of Swords. Okay, can you see if I put it there? Yes! Yay! Okay. The King of Swords. He rules from a place of power and authority and uses his analytical abilities and intellect to assess the situation at hand and make clear decisions based on what he knows to be truth. And typically, when I get cards from the universe, if there has been something that's challenging, the universe, not always, but oftentimes will give me one card that will kind of clarify that or that addresses that. And so I think that's what this card is, right there. Saying that truth was extremely important. And you base your decisions off of what you knew to be true. Okay? Which was wonderful because you have an absolutely beautiful new beginning, filled with love, joy, happiness, authenticity, potential for fame too, by the way, luck, love, peace. It's absolutely beautiful. Okay, let's get a charm. And if I'm going to get teased, this is where the universe likes to do it. I don't look, so I don't know. Aw, beautiful. You have like a little cherub playing an instrument, a lute or something. So what this says to me is the angels have been with you and are guiding you and helping you through this, to this beautiful place. It's wonderful. Thank you so much, and I hope this helps. Much love. Bye.